It's the Britt Rochelle Show. Do, do, do.
Hello, Ugga. It's time for cooking with Britt Rochelle. That's me. I'm Britt Rochelle. Today, we're cooking steak. Step 1. Get your meat. Now we got our meat. Only the finest grade dino meat. Step 2. We gather our vegetables. Vegetables gathered. Also these. Now, we need to give our steaks a little flavor. Now we got something to give them some flavor. Now that all of our ingredients are gathered, we must make sure we have all the right ones. Meat, mushrooms, salt, butter, black pepper, rosemary, some Brussels sprouts, asparagus, and a healthy serving of garlic. Good for heart. And now we are ready to get started. So the first thing you really want to do is preheat your your oven, to 400 degrees. Don't want to forget it. Then we'll take our meat and cut it into thick slices, at least 1 inch. You want to cut these nice and thick, at least 1 inch. And now the next thing you'll want to do is take your steaks, nice and cut, and get them well seasoned. To do that, plop down, make a little seasoning pile in our hands. Be very generous with the salt. Very generous. Throw some pepper in there. And a sprinkle. Oh, it's a little too much rosemary, maybe. But that's all right. We can spread this out. Mix it up. Dry rub it in. Now you want to do this on both sides. Fun fact, dinosaurs do not like it when you use their meat for steak. They do not appreciate it. And now that meat is nice and seasoned, we must prepare a pan for the cooking. And so to start, we will need some garlic. Cut it into very thin slices. Be very careful. You know, my friend wanted to know what she and boyfriend should do for their anniversary. I said they should go clubbing. Tori can throw up a munchie in a caveman suit, like, be careful with knives. This should be good for the garlic. Next, we'll take our butter. Just butter. Throw it in the pan, throw the garlic in, throw the steaks in. We'll sear it on each side. That'll be our next step. Alright. So we got our stick of butter, got it nice and melty. We're going to melt it even further in this pan here. And then throw all this garlic in the pan. Makes me think of that one time I got taken to a dinner and a show. That music rocked. Well, you can tell when it's ready to go when it gets all bubbly, very, very aromatic, and the garlic just starts to brown a little bit. So then, you know you're ready. Take your steak, toss it in the pan, very gently. And we'll let it sit there for a few minutes, and then we'll flip it. I'm gonna go get some tongs so I can flip it proper. So you will want to check your meat. If it's gray, it's not ready. You want to wait till it gets to a nice brown color, and then you flip it, get it to that nice brown color on the other side, and do that with every hunk of meat you have on your plate. Alright. So to get the best flavor, you want to spoon your butter over top of it while it's cooking. This will get it nice and basted and lock in all that beautiful flavor you're infusing. So that's about the color that we want. We shall flip it over. Get it nice and flipped, yes. And get it this color on both sides. The most important thing is that our meat is the proper temperature. And for this beef, it is 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to test it. It's probably not ready yet. We're getting there, but we're not quite. When it comes to cooking steak, you must be patient, for it's like the rolling stone. Now that our steak is a beautiful, golden brown and proper temperature, we shall pull it off and put it onto a baking sheet. There you go. Covered in tin foil. Yeah, I got it. There you go. And now we shall do for all of the rest of the steaks. Cooking process, too slow. Need more fire! Now, normally you may want to prepare vegetables ahead of time. But either way, first, we cut inch off asparagus. Best way to go. And in cases like now, when we are prepping vegetables, if the meat cannot be served immediately, then you just throw it in your preheated oven, and it will be fine. Next, we are preparing our Brussels sprouts. Very simple. Cut off the end. Cut in half. So easy, cavewoman do it. Mushrooms simple. You just slice mushroom. One may ask oneself, why so much? Well, you work a big appetite facing big monsters. So you need much nutrition. Also getting chased by these monsters. Vegetables are easy part. You gather, you cut up enough to feed whole village, you pour water over, and cook until desired softness. Ugga. Okay, so idea here is to feed whole village at once. Steaks, generally very good straight from the pan. But oven good to warm up for a minute or two if that is not the case. Now, another thing. There are many ways to cook a steak. This is my way. If you like, welcome, come to the table. You have something bad to say about how I cook steak? You get Ugga fist! This has been Ugga, Britt Rochelle. Enjoy steak. Eat steak. Good.
Hey there, Peaches! Thanks so much for watching my cooking video. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I enjoyed making it.
If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the page. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and share it with all your friends so they can also enjoy some tasty treats. I'm also on all of these other socials, the links of which can be conveniently found at BrittRochelle.com. So be sure to check all those out if you want to see what I've got cooking up next.
Oh, that steak's so good. I think next time Ugga want omelet. But where to get egg big enough to feed Ugga family?